Bonjour mes amis, bienvenue. Hi friends, welcome back to another great lesson here on the Language Tutor French series. I have a very easy language lesson for you today, but it's really going to help you move forward in your French because we use these words all the time, all day long, every single day. So it's really going to help you out. But first, have you clicked subscribe and the notification bell? If you haven't, I want to ask you to please do that. It helps us out when you click subscribe, and also that notification bell lets you know anytime new content comes out here on the Language Tutor, and we have some great content coming in the future. All right, let's talk about articles on this episode. Now, we're going to talk about definite articles and indefinite articles. Now, those are just fancy ways of saying the word the and the word a. All right, that's it. And the definite article is the word the. Because you think about it, well, if I say the house, I'm talking about a definite one, right? A specific one. But if I just say a house, well, that's not a specific one. It's just one in general. It's indefinite. So that's an indefinite article. All right. Well, let's start out with those definite articles, which is the in French. And let's go ahead and get the word the. Now, I want to go ahead and give you two words that we're going to use in this lesson really quick. The first one is this one, livre, which means book. And the next one is maison, which means house. Now, livre and maison are words that I chose because one of them is what we call masculine, and the other one is what we call feminine. Now, we don't really do this in English, but we do in French and other Romance languages, and some languages even outside of the Romance family. But in some languages, we can look at a word and we can say, oh, that's masculine, and oh, that word's feminine. And there are parts of the word that tell us it's masculine or feminine. In French, not so much. We can't really look at these words and say, oh, that's masculine, or oh, that's feminine. Now, I want to tell you, if you want to go and do your research, there are certain ways to tell if a word is masculine or feminine in French, but it puts them in different groups, and it's a lot of memorization. So I want to tell you that the easiest thing to do when you're dealing with words in French, whether it's masculine or feminine, the first thing is to learn the word, and just to learn this word is masculine as you're learning the word, or this word is feminine. And then practice the word over and over as much as possible, because over time, it will start to sound right, okay? So we're going to use these two words, and we're going to demonstrate the words the and a. All right, now back to the word the. Now that we understand that there are masculines and feminines, we're going to have two different ways to say the, one for masculine and one for feminine, okay? So let's look at the word book really quick. It's masculine. So the way we say the in French for book is this, le, L-E, and E is pronounced E. And so we say le livre, which is the book, le livre. Now, for the feminine nouns, we're going to say la. So it's going to be this, la maison, la maison. All right, so just go ahead and get that in your mind that le is masculine, the for masculine nouns, and la is the for feminine nouns, okay? So we have le livre, la maison. And over time, if you practice these, it just sounds right. It doesn't sound right to me to say la livre or le maison. That doesn't sound right, okay? Now, let's talk about one more way to say the. We'll take these words off the screen really quick. And the next one I want to tell you about is this one, les. Now, les is the word the for any word, any noun that's plural, whether it's masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. If it is a plural noun, you're going to say the like this with les. So let's look at those two words that we used a minute ago, just now for our examples. The books, plural, would be les livres. Now notice we've put the S on livre, okay, because we've got to make books plural. But we're going to change le to les. We're going to do the same thing for the houses. Les maisons. Les maisons. And we're going to put an S on maison because it's plural, right? All right, now we'll clear this off. And now I want to talk to you about this one, L apostrophe. All right, L apostrophe is the word the that we use all the time in French if the word we're talking about, the noun, starts with a vowel or an H, because in French, H is really silent. So we don't really hear it, so it almost acts as a vowel or it really defers you to the second letter, right? So really, we're not hearing it, so that's why we put an L apostrophe, the same as we would for a vowel. So let's look at the word apartment. Apartment in French. And now in French, the word apartment is almost the same. It's appartement. So we would write it like this. The apartment would be l'appartement. L'appartement. Okay? Now that, we just add a P in there, so it's very close to our English word. But since apartment starts with a vowel, we're going to make it L apostrophe. All right? So really quick summary, le, la, les, and L apostrophe are the 4 ways that we can say the in French. All right? Practice those. Now let's move into the word a or un, A-N, as we say sometimes in English. All right? Now here are the 2 ways to say a in French. First of all, we have un, U-N, and we're going to push that in through our nose. It's a nasal. And the other way is une. And since it has an E, now we pronounce that in une. So un and une. So let's go back to those same words we were using as example. A book would be un livre. Un livre. And a house would be une maison. Une maison. Okay. Now, think about what is the plural of a in English? It would be some, right? So if we want to make these plural, we're really saying some books, some houses. And this is how we do it. We're going to use the word des, D-E-S, des. So some books would be des livres, des livres. Some houses would be des maison, des maisons. All right? Well, mes amis, that wraps up this quick little lesson here. I know that's probably going to help you progress in your French and start using this in your conversation as much as possible. I also want to encourage you to go on the internet, look up some French nouns. Just learn 10 or 15 nouns this week and start using the word the, a, some with those nouns. You can do it. And also be sure to check out the languagetutor.co, our website. You can see downloadable practices for this very lesson and others. Hope to see you there. Guys, have a great one. I'll see you on the next episode of Language Tutor French. Au revoir. Friends, thanks for watching The Language Tutor. If you have a question for me, feel free to leave it in the comment section below the video. And please click subscribe and the notification bell so that you'll never miss any of our language lessons.